I'm your host, Rashida Omalade Sule, and I'm so excited to be here again with my audience today.
Hello, guys. I'm Coinsella Coleman, and it's an excitement all the time.
All the time. Well, I've been really thinking about this. The movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
My husband surprised me to take me to watch it. I guess
It
he
was
must
a
have thought I was
surprise.
gonna like it.
Well, actually, when I was seeing the commercials,
What commercial, girl? I gotta say the movie.
you
Honey.
didn't know. I mean, but seeing the trailer, it was very interesting.
Yeah,
Like,
50 Shades of Grey.
yeah, I wanted to go watch it because I was like, oh, okay, this would be a nice little freaking movie. You can watch.
To tell you the truth, I really didn't think of it on that end. I just, when the book first came out, it was all about the book, and you need to read it, you need to read it. I didn't have time to read that big book. I was like, there's just too much going on.
Yeah.
So I didn't have time to read it. But when the movie came out, my husband decided that he wanted to take me.
So what was his thought? Like, what was he thinking? You guys had no idea what the movie was about.
I personally had no idea.
Okay.
I mean, the way they showed it on the commercial, to me, I just thought it was one of those movies. Okay?
I thought it was like a love movie.
Yeah.
Like, they fall in love, maybe they started off as friends with benefits and then they fall in love. That's what I was thinking.
I didn't think the friend would benefit.
Oh, okay, well.
No, that's fine. So, I was really,
Well, were you impressed with the movie?
No.
Tell us a little bit about the movie.
The-
What was the... I've not seen the movie. I've heard... I mean, they did very well in the box office. But I've not actually personally seen it. So you tell us a little bit about what it was from your take.
from my take, I think in the beginning, I was like, really expected, like, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I never knew that it was going to take it to, like, the dominatrix kind of situation. And there was a documentary way back that I saw on TV where someone called the dominant person and some people call the submissive person. And I really did not like that.
Right.
Because if you're the submissive, the dominant person tells you what to do and how to do it and what they want you to do.
Right.
And you have to make them happy and you have to do what they tell you to do.
Yeah, now, so from my understanding is, if it's the woman that's leading, then it's the dominatrix. But then if it's a man, then it's submissive. Is that it? Or it could be either one?
It could be either one.
Okay.
Anybody can be the dominant one.
Okay.
It could be the female that's bringing you in, making you her submissive. That means that you are her personal person. Dare not have this relationship with anyone. It's just me and you.
Gotcha.
But
So the
exclusive relationship. They're not married.
Okay.
None of that. But it just means that, you're my person that I have sex with.
Okay.
But
it's beyond just sex.
beyond sex.
Okay. So they've taken sex to a new place.
To a new level.
Okay. Because this is more about the tying up and the... How far did the movie take it?
Okay. The movie took it far.
Okay.
And what my understanding from the movie was more of, a child who was taught from a young age to be submissive.
Okay.
And eventually that's the only relationship that he knows.
Gotcha.
He does not know how to be in love with you. He does not know how to... The only thing he knows to give you affection is by having that type of action, that type of sex with you.
Like beating you, kind of like putting you in pain.
It was like beating you, like handcuffing you. I will always hear, you handcuff somebody or whatever, but it was as per couple.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we're dating, or it wasn't like you're my submissive, I dominate you. When we have sex, I take you into my playroom, and I can take you through any level. So the girl was more of, she did not. I'm sorry. The girl was more of, I'm distracted with that stuff.
So the thing with her was, she had no idea about this type of lifestyle.
Oh, it drives me crazy. I'm so sorry, guys.
she has no idea of this type of lifestyle.
Yeah.
So he's introducing her into this world
Yeah.
of abuse, but they don't look at it like
They
that.
don't look at it as
They don't look at
abuse.
it as abuse.
They look at it as something that you don't know. I want to introduce you into this new world that that you don't know that you may like. You will like it. But
Yeah.
let me take you through it. And this girl is a virgin. So her thing is she's in love and she's falling in love with this guy. And she wants the guy to fall in love with her. And he literally explained to her, I'm not that type of guy. And she, you know how a female will always think,
We always think we
we're
could
going to
change
change
him.
you. We're going to change you. We're
I'm
going
gonna
to
make him love me so much he will have no choice.
And she tried. She gave herself to him. And she went to his home, and he literally told her there's one particular room that you can't go into.
Wow.
But eventually when he took her into that room, it was 50 shades of how we can do all kinds of things.
So that's where the name comes from.
I think that's where the name comes
For those
from.
who don't know what we're talking about the movie 50 Shades of
Yes.
Grey. You know, it's out in theaters, and we're hoping that we don't spoil it for those who have still not watched it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to watch it when it first came out because I totally had no idea it was about dominatrix, submission. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I thought it was all
Love.
about, I thought it was love. I thought
Yeah.
eventually they'll fall in love.
Yeah.
It's this guy who's going to wine and dine her.
That's what I thought.
He's going to introduce her to this, you know, super luxurious
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I talked to you like the following weekend after you watched it, and you're like,
It's not my thing. And the crazy thing, I asked my husband, as soon as the movie was finished, my husband said, and I'm going to say this in Yoruba because it's so much better in Yoruba, Owo Jono. He said my money got burned. He was like, no. He said he wouldn't have spent a dime on this movie.
Wow.
And I just feel that, and to tell you guys who are my audience the truth about this movie, I really feel that they're trying to introduce us to something that's not a norm to us. You know, it's bad enough that that a lot of people are still dealing with don't have sex before marriage. You know, people are still dealing with that.
Right.
Or trying to getting a guilty feeling of they're already having sex before marriage.
Right.
Now you come with this.
Now you come with this.
A man can whip you or a woman can whip you, and it's okay. They can tie you down. They can do anything they want to do with you and your body, and you should be okay with it. And I don't feel you should be okay with it.
Yeah.
Love is love.
Yeah.
Nothing can ever replace love.
No.
Love feels good.
Yeah. And
Love
it's okay
feels good.
it's okay. For those who love that,
No.
but
No.
she's like, do not love it.
Don't love that.
But I mean, for me, I am not all about that. I do not want a man beating on me. Now, I know you explained to me there was a scene where she told him to go to the limit.
Yeah,
push it to the
because
limit.
She wanted to like understand him,
Right.
but he was always holding back because first of all, there's a contract they're supposed to sign. He doesn't go as far as she does not want him to
Until
go.
she's comfortable.
Right, until she's comfortable. So it just seemed to her as if she was not getting to him. Like she's not really getting to him. Okay, what is it exactly that you want to do that you haven't done to me that would make you comfortable, that would make you okay?
Right.
Then she was like, yeah, okay, do the worst. Do the worst. Take it to that place. And he was like, are you sure? And she was like, yes. And he took her. And he,
Spoiler
on
alert.
the table.
Spoiler alert for anybody who wants to
I'm
watch
sorry.
it. No, it's okay, but go
Don't
ahead.
go watch it.
Don't even watch it.
A belt. Seriously? He whooped her with a belt and he asked her to say, and to count it. He asked her to count. So, one. She said one. She said two. And then after a while, she was like, no. She said,
What number did she let
she
him
stop?
get to?
I think he got to either 5 or 6, or maybe 9.
Oh, okay. So he didn't like get to 100, and then she's like, all right, that's enough.
No, none of that. But even she got that far. I mean, Just looking at the belt would have been enough for me. I would have been like, no, honey.
I mean, I think, and also, being raised in Nigeria and have your teacher whoop you and your parents whoop you when
Mentally,
you,
you just know
you're like, I
that
do not want to get whooped.
there's
You
no-
ran from it as a child, so it's so interesting that that is what's turning some people
some
on.
people on.
Yeah, and I mean the movie, and I think some people, oh, looks like somebody's joining the.
Somebody's joining the conversation.
Somebody's joining the conversation. Just what's this? Hey, thanks for calling.
Hi, this is Ashley.
Hey, Ashley, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Have you watched the movie?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
I haven't read the book, but I definitely seen the movie.
What did you think of it, Ashley?
I thought that, he kept breaking the rules and stuff for her, but yet he didn't want a relationship with her. So I was just a little bit confused on why he kept breaking the rules and stuff.
So what were the rules? Like, did they had rules set between the both of them?
No, he had like the contract. So in order for them to like continue, she had to sign the contract and agree to it. But it took her a while to sign the contract, and she still, they still continued to do what they were doing.
So what was your, like, you walked out of the theater feeling what? Like, how did you feel after you watched it?
I feel like they just need to be in a relationship, but that's not what he wanted. I mean, I wouldn't want to continue something if, it's not going to potentially become a relationship.
Let me ask you a question, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they were in a relationship, is that type of relationship a normal relationship? I mean, with the 50 Shades, with having this private room where they do these things. What do you think about what do you think about being whooped? And that's supposed to be me showing you I love you.
I didn't like that because me personally, I wouldn't enjoy something like that.
Okay. Had her hanging from the ceiling. What you think about that?
That was interesting. I was just like, wow. This is how he shows her.
So that
Like,
was meant to be him
why?
showing love? That was love?
That's not love because he didn't love her. He loved her, but he's not in love with her.
Yeah.
So would you watch part 2, Ashley? They're supposedly coming out with a part 2. They've done so well with part 1. Are you going to go back and watch it? And did it even influence you in any way to consider this type of lifestyle?
I definitely want to go see part 2, but I wouldn't consider a relationship like that.
Yeah. I understand you perfectly. And let me ask you a question because part 2 is coming out. Who do you think taught him what he knew?
I didn't hear you.
Who do you think taught him about this type of lifestyle?
I believe he said it in the movie how it started. I think his mother's friend.
Woo! No, it wasn't the
started
mother's
with-
friend. I think it's the mother. I think it's the mother.
Look, she don't know, but that's her guess. That's her
That's my
Hollywood
guess.
twist. That's her Hollywood twist on it. It's gonna be the mama who trained the son.
Because it wasn't the mother. That was his stepmother. You know that? Because when he said his story, remember he said his story that his mother was a drug addict when she was sleeping? Anyway.
So, yeah, it probably started from his mother then.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, y'all got me excited. I think I'm going to go watch it. Even though y'all told me not to go watch it, I want to go watch it just because I have no idea about, I didn't think it was a major thing. But, I mean, a lot of people are practicing now,
Can you imagine?
especially after the movie than before. So,
Oh, my gosh. That's scary.
yeah. But, Ashley, thanks so much for calling and thanks for joining our discussion. And I guess we'll pick this up when part 2 comes out.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
you.
girl. Have a good one.
You too.
And I really believe that that's the plan of the enemy. And I'm going to say it because y'all know we Christians up in here, we talk about truth. I really feel within my spirit that that was a plan of the enemy to get this movie out there so that they can get more people into their club.
Yeah.
Get more people into, because now it's not, it don't matter whether you're gay, you're straight, it's just you being a dominant person over this submissive person.
Yeah.
And they provide for this submissive person.
So do you think they pick, like, you know how they always say, like, an abused victim, the abuser picks he knows who to approach. Do you think it's kind of like the same thing where these people know the kind of people to approach in order to, like, I'm going to approach her because she looks like she would take this?
I truly believe that a lot of them are truthful upfront about it because a lot of them are abused people themselves. I'm not saying everybody, all of them, I'm just saying a lot.
Right.
They've already been abused.
Right.
So to them, love is, forget all this love stuff. Because the guy couldn't even sleep in bed with the girl after.
He couldn't cuddle with her.
He doesn't cuddle. He doesn't cuddle. He doesn't do the hugging. He doesn't do the kissing. He don't do none of that. He will kiss you, but it's not the kiss of, okay, it'll be a kiss of, okay, as my submissive, you want me to kiss you, I'll kiss you.
Right.
But I'm not really feeling anything from this kiss other than the only thing that really satisfied me is me doing what I want to do to you. So that's what satisfied
So she
him.
couldn't even really practice the things that satisfied her.
Because the thing that satisfied her was
does not satisfy
love,
him.
and that's not what satisfied him.
So what happens if supposedly we have a viewer out there who are with a partner who wants to practice this? And I mean, would you say, like, what would be your advice to them?
I'm gonna have to give you guys my advice later. Just look at me. Hello?
We thought we had a call coming in, but I guess they dropped off. It looks
Okay.
like they dropped off.
Okay.
Okay.
My advice to people out there is just to be careful
Yeah.
because the enemy come to kill, to steal, and to destroy.
Is it okay? I'm like, is it a call?
Hello?
Hey, thanks for calling. Who's it?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm just watching you guys' show, and I actually like the topic, you know.
Have you seen
I
the movie?
didn't watch the whole movie,
You did
but
or
I did
you
watch a
didn't?
good bit of it, you know. And I was listening when the girl called in earlier, and she, you know, she was like, I wouldn't sign the contract. That's not what I like. You guys failed to realize this guy was a multi-millionaire. Good, you signing that contract. You know what I mean?
So you feel like it was
That
about
most
the
girls would.
money?
It's an experience that they've never had. Like the girl in the movie, she's never done nothing like that. She was hesitant to sign it, but she knew that this dude, you know what I mean, he was flooded with money. She probably thought she would have the opportunity to be with him like the way she was. So eventually she signed it.
So you feel like it was more because he had money that she allowed
But
him?
no,
course.
she didn't. But she wasn't really after his money, though. You think she was after his money?
I don't think she was after his money,
She
but the fact that he had money was definitely a plus. If it was an average guy on the street talking about let me tie you up and gag you, you know what I mean, when they just first met, she wouldn't go for it.
That's
But the
true.
fact that he had money and this is the way he does business, she considered it. I mean, she made a full alterations to the contract. She was like, okay, I'm not doing this, and this is way out the question. But you know what I mean? To be a part of this relationship, and to even have the chance to be with him, she did a few things.
She did a few things. I think she did a few things because as a woman, we're always trying to, especially when we're in lust and we can't think with our brains, we're always trying to satisfy this person so that this person can see that we're a good person and I can be all that you need and want and whatever problems you're going through. A woman is a nurturer. So we're always trying to feel that we can fix everybody.
We
in their
could
mama
fix, we
problem.
could cure every problem.
So she figured in some kind of way that he has a trust issue, and she just felt like, because at the end of the day, all she was just saying is, can't you just love me? Can't we just be in a relationship? You know? And then she'll want to hug him, and he doesn't want to hug. And, you know, why can't you just sleep in bed with me? She wants to be a normal couple. But this guy's like, I don't do these things. This is not who I am.
Right. Now, you said you didn't finish watching the movie. Did you walk out of the theater, or what happened? Could you just not take it anymore? Was it too much for you, or are you
I'm
there?
sorry, what was that?
I said you said you did not finish watching the movie. Could you just not take it anymore, or what? What was that about?
No, I mean, it was a good movie, don't get me wrong, but I was kind of tired. I fell asleep. But, you know, I get the whole gist of where the movie was going. But this really does play a fact of what money does to a relationship.
Yeah.
How money does play a part in how guys and even girls interact in different relationships, how it push the boundaries of what you would and wouldn't do.
That's
Very
true.
true.
That's
Very
a
true.
great point. Well, we appreciate you calling and sharing your view with us. Thanks for the great insight.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
talk to you
you.
later. But that's a good point,
That
though,
was good.
on the money part.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when a guy seems to have, and he was a billionaire? Was that what I saw?
Yeah, he was a billionaire.
Okay, so that kind of let people kind
But
of.
when she went to him, I don't even think she saw. It wasn't to her. It wasn't really firstly about the money. She was attracted to him. I mean, he is attractive.
Right.
I know some girls who you can look as horrible as Shrek. Shrek doesn't look horrible. Yeah.
He's a cutie.
My baby's like, you can look like that and don't have any money. Ain't nobody gonna talk to you. And you can look like that and have money. And a woman would consider, look, I'll make this work.
Right, of course.
I'll make this work.
Because the money. I mean, this is us going off topic,
Yeah,
but
off the
I mean,
topic.
it's the money plays. People consider like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll deal with it.
But I
Because
don't
I'm
think
gonna
this
be
girl was
miss.
broke.
She probably was not broke, but there's a level between a thousandaire and a billionaire. There are things that a billionaire can get you that a thousandaire just can't
And
get.
you know what he did get her? He got her a car, and at the end of the day, after some serious beating, okay, she said she want her car back. You can have your stuff. I want my car back. I want to get back to my life.
Because I ain't about this
'Cause
life. So it's going to be very interesting to see where they go with part 2.
My thing is, I do want people, it's not like I don't want them to watch the movie. I just want people to be strong enough to discern and know that, you know, the enemy is trying to introduce this lifestyle to this generation.
Yeah.
And this is not the right way to go about, you know, you're either in love or you're not in love with somebody. And love should not hurt. It shouldn't
Right.
be painful.
It shouldn't be
shouldn't be
painful.
me giving you a beating. You see all that devilish thought of I need to whip you in order to feel some time. Because the man was literally whipping this girl, and it seemed as if he was literally having an orgasm. Like, oh,
He enjoyed
he
it.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, at that point, you really need to consider. And yes, we bring up the fact that, yes, he had money, he had billions of money. But you should never let a person's money or a person's material change who you are as a person, to the point where you wake up one morning and you look in the mirror and you don't even know who that
you are.
person is, because you have sacrificed so much of yourself to please this person and to hope this person will give you something that he
Something
can
back,
never
yeah.
give you.
And the guy said it over and over again. Why don't we hear what people are saying?
No, we think we could change
The
them.
guy said it over and over again. This thing that you want. I just want you to sign this contract. So we got a contract. This is about this contract.
Legal
I will be
binding.
everything to you, but I cannot be that lovey person that you want me
It
to be.
ain't me.
Even though she got him to the place where he really does care about her. He
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't want anything to happen to her. But he's still saying, I really just want you to be my submissive.
Right.
Whatever you want, I'll provide. But you have to be totally mine, and I'm going to be totally yours.
Yeah.
But he still has this dominant person that's dominating him. He's submissive to somebody.
Oh, so he still has this.
He's still, even though he claimed that they're not doing these things, but I really think
Oh.
they're still doing it. And then he has a submissive. So, in a whole nutshell, my ITM viewers, this is not normal. And I don't want to be so cliche. Oh, it's not normal. What is the norm? Not getting a beating from somebody who claimed they love you. That's not normal.
And I think that what I'm getting from this storyline, like outside of the beating, is listen to what people are telling you.
I'm telling you.
If I'm telling you, you want love, and I'm telling you, I cannot give you love, take them for their word. Like, we need to stop thinking we could change people, because 5 years down the line, after you've tried to change this person and tried to change this person, the
just
person
wasted 5 years.
Yeah, you really wasted 5 years. And the person's going to tell you at the end of the day, I told you from the jump.
Yeah.
This is not me. I don't have the desire to be this person that you want me to be. And I think we just need to listen.
We need to listen. And we need to process it properly. Not hear it and process it the way it's going to make you feel comfortable.
Right.
Listen and hear what they've said verbatim. Don't be like, well, he meant to say it. Like, no, he said exactly what he meant to say.
He said what he said.
He said exactly what he meant to say.
And he knew what he said.
Don't add to it. Don't take away from it. So my viewers, I love you guys tremendously.
Yes.
These are issues that matter in these days. And my thing for you is, if it's not feeling good to you, then it's not love. It's not love. Love
and
is,
we know.
Love is kind. Love is beautiful.
For real.
I mean, and the worst thing is, which that's going to be another topic, is couples that are married but have this lifestyle.
They have this lifestyle with
separate
other people.
With separate people. That's it. I mean, what is the world really turning into? It's like the enemy is roaring. He's just roaring like a lion, just trying to make these things look good as if it's a norm. Sweetheart, it's not a norm. You don't want to share your lover with anybody. This is my lover.
Right.
I don't want to share him with you.
Right.
You and you.
No.
You know, and I don't want you to beat me. I want you to love me.
Right.
Don't tie me down and get nothing. It's free to you. It's free to you.
Don't bring it. Don't bring it to the house. I mean, you know, and I think you have to know your partner. There's some people that are into that. You love that. He loved that. All power to you. You want to let him tie you up and he forget to untie you in the morning. You can't go to work. But I mean, you know, for those that some people love that. For me, we used to get beat as kids.
So?
With bamboo sticks and belts. I am not about, you know, daddy. I don't have daddy issues. I don't need nobody whooping me to show me that this is the way it goes. It just is not. No.
Things are whipping it over.
I mean,
it's
done. We're
so
grown. You know when you're grown, you're like, Daddy, I'm grown now. You can't beat me no more. So I'm not gonna go get a guy
who's gonna be whipping my little backside and saying I should be loving it. No, guys.
No. So, yeah.
We're gonna end it with this. Thank you so much for watching our show. We truly appreciate you every episode.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, it was interesting talking about that.
Very,
it kind
very
of gave
interesting.
a very good insight. And thanks to our callers that called in and shared your view with us. We truly appreciate it, and it was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
So we'll see you guys next time. Take care.